All right. All right. So we're gonna start this one off with gold. You know what I'm saying? I missed this morning stream. I had something to do, and I forgot about it. I scheduled it, but I had something to do. So, oh well. Oh well. All right. We good. We good. Let's see where we at on the weekly. This is Asian stream. If you made it this far, leave a like. You know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing but help with the YouTube recommendation system. Okay, this week we are heading into all this ruckus to the left. But thank God we have this clean, the rest of this clean range. Now what I would like, and I said previously, and we're gonna start to see these weekly candles getting smaller, is a reversal to this support or this support before we scoot up on us, or we just might slide down. Never know. So the daily candle, yesterday's candle was bullish after the news went down, and then, well, today's candle, but it was yesterday's candle technically. The news went down and then went back up. So the daily ended off at a 53 pip. Okay, that's not bad. So I want to understand if we get some value, man, today. I know we got AUD news coming in probably an hour. That could benefit good or bad, you know, but I don't look to create I don't look to test out or take a trade before. So let's see if that is going to happen. Let's press control on that. That's the 4-hour candle. Four-hour candle. And let's put that on the top. Okay, that just lets us know when we break that 4-hour. All right. So it really doesn't look like we're gonna get much to the top side. I mean, from here to here is only 25 pips, so that's really not anything to go for. But if we go down, on the other hand, if we go down, that could definitely be something to go for. So that's definitely something I like. And of course, why not? This is the news candle, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. News happened at 8:45. So yeah, this is the news candle, and this is the one that happened after that. So let's go down to the 30 minutes, see if we can spot something. We haven't got a bullish closer right here yet, so we're just gonna keep this right here. Cut off, or is it best just to keep it up here? Okay, because if we close above this line, like I said, that's 21 pips. That's not anything to really go for. And this is 40. So let's go down to the 15 minutes, see if we can spot something to get us going. Let's bring that down to the 15 minute. I don't like these small candles, you know. These small candles is not giving any momentum. So I'd like to see where we stop. This right here is the recent thing that we broke. Let me fix this first. Okay. Then we're gonna clone this, and we're gonna make understanding that this is what we broke. So I definitely don't look to take any buys. Okay. So buyers are definitely out of the discussion. If we're looking for sales, we want to get below this point, and then we want to see if we can sell off. We have no imbalances, you know what I'm saying? No 30-minute imbalance, no hourly imbalance, nothing like that. So it could be very hard or tricky. For instance, let's bring up Hanko trade. Let's see what Hanko trade is referring to in today's term. As a matter of fact, let's add an image. So you say stream starting soon picture. Okay. Alright. And we're just gonna lock that. We going. Sorry about this. Yes. Alright, cool. So it'll be just like that. Alright. That was just testing something out, and we are looking at, let's see if we can get this to work. Gold, yay, gold. Everybody loves gold. Okay. Alright. So let's get to this. Templates, no. Object list. Delete, destroy. And if you don't understand, this actually went straight down to this imbalance and reversed back up. Went straight to an imbalance and reversed back up. Alright. So I know we got one right here, baby. So I know we got one right here basically, and but it's not really right there. Right there we got the 4-hour line. That's just letting us know if we're above the 4-hour. Then I know we got one right here, so that basically closes off this zone in particular. No, we got this clean range right here that's very wicked out, but it's still a clean range. It's not super wicky, but it's clean. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Now, let's get back over here and determine if it's okay. Okay, what do I mean by if it's okay? I don't even know. So New York highs is on this 4-hour line, which we don't care for, and New York lows is all the way down here. London highs, on the other hand, is all the way up here, and we don't look to take any buys, so we got this set up for sales. If a buy happens, then a buy just happens, and our bias is very much sales right now. Now, the hourly, on the other hand, is going up. On the 4-hour, we are rejecting and going up. So is it good to go against the trend, or is this basically saying, hey, we are setting up for sales? Is this setting up for a candle wick fill, or is this setting up for sales? The daily, on the other hand, obviously we're still moving up on the daily, okay? But for how long? Okay. Obviously we're still moving up on the weekly, but for how long? So that's my bias for gold. We don't have any highs or lows. This is what it's looking like. Now I want to see if I can get some type of double top, some type of up and or come down closure, closing in this range with momentum, and then proceed down. So I want to see if that wants to happen. Now let's go to GJ, Gertrude, and Jerry. Let's see if we can catch something on this. All right, definitely want to start. Now we are very wicked out on GJ right now. GJ, we went up for the week, and we, you know what I'm saying, our bias was, hey, let's go up, but GJ is playing with us. The weekly is definitely setting up for strong reverse cone. If you know what that is, then you know what it is. We came down and tested this, all this support. Okay, now we're making new supports. So we possibly could be going up this week. I actually just want to take a peek at the month. Let's see what we're doing on the month. Okay, I see what's going on. We want to go up, you know what I'm saying, and fill all of this out. But it's just struggling right now. It's just struggling all up in this. Now we closed above all this BS. We closed above this. But we revisiting the past. That's what we're doing right now. We just revisiting the past. So down to the week, somewhat bullish. Yesterday we closed bearish. Okay, so this is a support right here on its own. That's a support. Let's see what that 4 hours talking about. See if we can get anything on the 4 hour low or anything. 4 hour high. The previous 4 hours was bullish, so I'm just gonna put my 4 hour line on top of that just to see if we flip and go bullish again. We could be doing a pullback right now. Could be, or we could be going down, or pulling back to go down. Filling out an imbalance. It definitely touched the middle of this 4 hour imbalance. Okay, so the 1 hour, let's see what the 1 hour is doing. So I know in the 1 hour, this is what I'm looking at. I want this to close above this zone, 4 bars, and let's see how far this is from where we at. Not that much, okay? And I want it to close below this for sales. Pretty much the same bias from last time. If we get anything below that, we are going here. Okay, that's guaranteed. We are going here with this imbalance that we might find. We definitely are on an imbalance right now, so we could just be reversing up. I see that we got a higher high right here, higher high. So if we come down and create a higher high, we definitely looking for buys then. Okay, the only thing I don't like about this is that we will be going into this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So let's create a zone, put our zone right here. Okay, everything looks good. So if we close above this ruckus, That's about 35 pips. It's not bad. Okay, it's definitely not bad. And like I said, we were gonna find something right here. So let's go ahead and put this down. 30-minute imbalance. Okay. That imbalance is actually quite far away. Let's see how big this zone is. This zone is 68 pips. Okay, it looks like I deleted that. So 68 pips. That's not too bad. Okay. So if we go up, that's what we're doing. If we go down, that's what we're doing. Okay. Let's check out this 15-minute. So we definitely got some ways to part. From here to here is 40 pips, but all this ruckus, let's point this ruckus out. All of this ruckus is not something that you want to trade in. We want clean ranges. We don't want this BS. We want things like this over here. Okay, so I'm actually going to make this a TP1. It's about 24 pips. So we can take partials right about there. Okay. I actually want to keep that imbalance just because it wants to keep us control. Okay, so we just gonna move that closer because 15 imbalance is just guaranteed, you know what I'm saying? Alright. And this is a TP. Okay. So this is what we're looking like. This is definitely what we're looking like. Now let's go back to here and determine if it's worthy or not. We're gonna determine if it's good. Okay. It's all about quickness. So 15-minute. We're gonna put this 15-minute right here. I'm not sure if I even have the 15 minutes sitting right there. Wow, that's just wow. And you can't press Control Z. So Control. If we close above there. If we close below here. Okay. Alright. What was it? Let's go back to our reference. Where did we get? Alright, cool. Let's go to back here. And this right here. Buddy right here that want to have a little bit of fun with us today. Okay, I'll select, and that looks just like how we imagined it to look. Alright, so now it's waiting time. We are going to go back to trading view to determine our highs and our lows. of each session. So we got New York highs right here. We got London highs up here. London highs shouldn't really matter that much, but we're definitely gonna keep them down. We got New York lows down here, so we definitely want to close below New York lows, and we want to test out New York highs before we get a closure to the top side. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Not too many alarms, enough to read. This is take profit. We're actually gonna delete that. Okay. Alright, now we back in Hanko. Oh, that's so funny. Alright. Okay. So this is definitely what we're looking like so far. Alright, so I got my book here and I'm definitely gonna read that. Earlier I learned a lot of stuff. I'm on chapter 7 now. So, find your passion. Do you really want to move forward? Asked Rich Dad. Yes, I said hurriedly. Have you forgotten what you set out to do? Have you forgotten about your passion and what caused you to get into this predicament in the first place? Asked Rich Dad. Oh, I replied, a little startled. I have forgotten. I stood there at the payphone, clearing my head so I could remember what got me into this mess in the first place. I knew it, said Rich Dad, his voice booming over the phone. You're more worried about your own personal survival than keeping your dream alive. Your fear has pushed aside your passion. How much time do we have? 6 o'clock hour coming up. You know, the hourly wasn't looking to anything for real. Okay, this is what the hourly looks like, and let's see what the hourly looks like on gold. Remember, our bias was sales, definitely sales. This is actually unnecessary for right now. So our bias is really up here. Okay, gold, okay. Alright, gold. Let's see what you do. Got 30 minutes until AUD news, CPI AUD news. Does it matter? It might. It might matter. It might not matter. I've never seen AUD CPI news, for instance. I just never seen it. Okay, let's see how far this candle has went up. 13 pips and counting. So good. Alright, let's see what GJ actually. It didn't do anything. Okay. Want to see what the 30 minutes holding. 30 minute isn't doing anything. 4 hour isn't doing anything. We got 3 1 hour candles. We're working on the 4th one right now, so it's a possibility we may come slide up and then slide right back down as we've been doing. So I wanna see if I can get anything up here. I'm just gonna magically like do it like I'm pretending to enter. Okay. Just to see if I can get some sales up here. Pretend to get some sales up here. You know. Say, hey, this is the point where I enter. Boom. Reverse, 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 reverse. Shoot down, shoot down, shoot down. Pew. Come all the way down here. Pew. Yeah. Alright. I got a lot of money. Got a lot of money. Bless me. Gotta blow my nose. All right, nose is blown. All right, gold doesn't look like it wants to go up. It definitely wanted to test those waters again, though. Have you forgotten what you set out to do? Have you forgotten about your passion and what caused you to get into this predicament in the first place? Asked Rich Dad. Oh, I replied, a little startled. I had forgotten. I stood there at the payphone, clearing my head so I could remember what got me into this mess in the first place. I knew it, said Rich Dad, his voice become booming over the phone. You're more worried about your own personal survival than keeping your dream alive. Your fear has pushed aside your passion. The best way to keep going is to keep the flame in your heart alive. Always remember what you set out to do. And the trip will be easy. Start worrying more about yourself and your fear begins to eat away at your soul. Passion builds business, not fear. You've come this far. You're close, so don't turn back now. Remember what you set out to do. Keep that memory in your heart and keep the flame going. You can always quit, so why quit now? Ooh, that's deep right there. Well, with that, Rich Dad wished me luck and hung up the phone. He was correct. I had forgotten why I set out on this journey. I had lost my dream and allowed my fears to fill in my head as well as my heart. I had forgotten my passion. It was now time to make it happen or go back home and forget about it. I stood there for a while, and again I heard Rich Dad's last words. You can always quit, so why quit now? I decided to delay quitting until I made things happen. Facts. Space heater for the win. Old buddy decided to heat the room up a lot. Alright. Becoming a teacher who owned the system. My fears and lack of success were beating me, and my dream had been pushed aside. My dream was to create a different kind of school system, an educational program for people who want to become entrepreneurs and inventors. As I stood there, my mind drifted back to high school. When I was 15, my high school guidance counselor asked me, "What are you going to do when you grow up? Are you going to become a teacher like your dad?" Looked straight at my counselor. My answer was straightforward, strong, and filled with conviction. I'll never be a teacher. Becoming a teacher is the last thing I will ever do. I didn't just dislike school. I hated it. I absolutely Hated being forced to sit and listen to someone I didn't particularly like or respect speak speak for months on a subject I had no interest in. I fidgeted, squirmed, caused problems in the back of the room, or simply skipped class. So when my guidance counselor asked me if I was planning to seek a career as a teacher following in my father's footsteps, I nearly jumped out of my skin. Little did I know at the time that passion is a combination of love and hate. I loved learning, but I hated school. I absolutely detested sitting there and began programmed into becoming something I did not want to be. I was not alone. Notable quotes on education. Winston Churchill once said, "Personally, I am always ready to learn, although I do not always like being taught." John Updike John Updike said, "The founding fathers in their wisdom decided that children were an unnatural strain on their parents, so they provided jails called school." Dang, that's crazy. Equipped with tortures called education. Education isn't a torture. It really isn't. School teaches you the fundamentals of education. No, it does not go in depth. I hate people that be like, "Oh, it goes in depth. It needs to go in depth. They need to learn more things in school." No, you just need to teach yourself, or you need to teach your child what to do or what not to do. That's what people is fucking up, man. It's crazy. All right. Norman Douglas said, "Education is the state-controlled manufacture of echoes." H.L. Mencken said, "School days, I believe, are the unhappiest in the whole span of human existence." To be honest with you, school wasn't that bad. They are full of dull and unintelligible tasks, new to unpleasant ordinances, and brutal violations of common sense and common decency. Galileo said, "You cannot teach a person anything. You can only help him or her find it within himself or herself." Mark Twain said, "I never let schooling interfere with my education." Albert Einstein said, "There's too much education altogether, especially in the American schools." See, if you would teach the kid how to believe in their self, they wouldn't work. They would not work at all. Okay, I was sure about to say I'm definitely wondering why that is on the hourly. Alright, I'm not liking this 15-minute, but the 30. It seems alright, I guess. It's 450 right there, though. Is anything on the hour? See, the only thing that I don't like is this 4-hour candle. This 4-hour candle shows us that there are opportunities for buys. That's what the 4 hours telling us. Okay. So if we graph this 4-hour out, where is the next buying opportunity? All the way up here. If we put this on the hourly though, the next is we are stuck in this zone. That's a 60 pip zone. If we go down to the 30-minute, that's 22 pips. Okay? I don't like this zone. All this BS right here that we're in, it's not. It's not what it's supposed to be. I don't like it. And apparently it doesn't like it either, because it wants to go down. Okay. So let's go back down to the 15-minute and just watch. We got about 4 minutes and about 3 minutes and some change until this candle closes. Okay. We don't like thick zones. It's just not one to like thick zones. I really like lines because I'm that petty, but I need a zone. I like zones. Okay. Because that's the last bullish candle, we just gonna adjust that to right there. GJ is doing what GJ does, and that's consolidate. It's definitely doing that. So we about got 16-17 minutes until the open. I wonder if we can close above this in this 15-minute time span. We got about 15 pips and going till we close above here. Close above here. I want to test out this area. I definitely want to test out these highs right here. I want to test out these two highs, and then a push up, and then a wompy down all the way down there. Okay, delete. Yeah. So is it gold that I want, or is it GJ that I want? Because they're both setting up. Whichever one gives us our closure. A gift from my educated dad. A person who shared these quotes with me was my highly educated but poor dad. He also despised the school system, although he thrived in it. He became a teacher because he also dreamed of changing the system, but instead the system crushed him. He took his passion, tried to change the system, and ran into a brick wall. It was a system that too many people were making money in, and no one wanted it changed. Although there was a lot of talk about the need for change. Maybe my guidance counselor was psychic, because years later I did indeed follow in my father's footsteps. I didn't follow him into the same system. I was taking that same passion and creating my own system. When my educated dad learned that Kim and I were struggling financially, doing our best to set up our own educational system, he sent us those quotes. Scribbled across the top of the page of the quotes were these words: "Keep going, love, Dad." Up until that moment, I never knew how much my educated dad hated the system and what it did to young people. But after this gesture of encouragement, things began to make sense. The passion that was driving me then was the same passion that had driven him years earlier. I was just like my real dad. I'd unwittingly pick up the torch from him. I was a teacher at the core. Maybe that's why I hated the system so much. In hindsight, I had become both dads. From my rich dad, I learned the secrets of being a capitalist. From my highly educated dad, I inherited the passion for teaching. With this combination, I could now do something about the educational system. I didn't have the desire or ability to change the current system, but I did have the knowledge to create my own system. The years of training began to pay off. For years, my rich dad groomed me to become a person who created business and business systems. The business I set up in 1977 was a manufacturing company. We were one of the first companies to produce the nylon and Velcro surfer wallets that came in bright colors. We followed that product with the shoe pocket, a miniature wallet, also made of nylon and Velcro that attached to the shoelaces of running shoes. That's crazy. That's low-key wild. So we did not get that closure above. We possibly could get it on the next candle. And In 1978, jogging was the new craze, and runners always wanted a place to put their keys, money, and ID cards. Our oh gosh, our meteoric. It's like I know how to say this word, but then again, I'm just so bad at it. So I'm just gonna search it up. METEORIC. Mediocre.
Meteoric.
Meteoric. Relating to meteors or meteorites. Relating to denoting water derived from the atmosphere by precipitation or condensation. Alright. Our meteoric success was phenomenal, but soon the passion for the product line and the business drifted away. It began to weaken once my little company was pounded by foreign competition. Taiwan, South Korea, and Hong Kong were shipping products identical to mine and wiping out the markets we developed. Their prices were so low that there was no way we could compete. They were retailing products for less than it cost us to manufacture them. Our little company was faced with a dilemma: fight them or join them. My partners and I realized we couldn't win the battle. The companies flooding the market with cheap products were too strong. A vote was taken and we decided to join them. The tragedy was that in order to stay afloat, we had to let go of most of our faithful and hardworking staff. That broke my heart. When I inspected the new factories we contracted with for our manufacturing in Korea and Taiwan, my soul died a little. The working conditions these young workers were forced into were cruel and inhumane. Okay, so let's point out that we got a double top. Okay. Now all we are looking for on gold is a closure below this zone. And we are going to hop into this trade. And we're gonna place our stops above here, about 9-10 pips, or it just might shoot through. I hope it doesn't, and we get on the retest, get in on a retest. Okay. Alright. Where am I? Okay, we was talking about how were inhumane. I saw 5 workers stacked on one on top of the other in a space where we will only allow 1 worker. My conscience began to bother me deeply. Conscience. Not. Oh my God, there is a error in this book. My boy forgot to put a space, didn't he? Sheesh. Deeply, not only for the workers we let go in America, but for our new workers overseas. Although we have solved the financial problem of foreign competition and began to make a lot of money, my heart was no longer in the business. Consequently, the business began to suffer. Its spirit was gone because my spirit was gone. I no longer wanted to become rich if it meant exploiting so many low-paid workers. I began to think about educating people to become owners of business rather than employees of businesses. At age 32, I was beginning to become a teacher, but I didn't realize it at the time. The business began to decline, not due to the lack of the system, but wow, don't you just hate when that happens? But of lack of heart or passion. By the time Kim and I started out in our new business venture, the wallet company was gone. Downsizing coming. In 1983, I was invited to give a talk to the MBA class at the University of Hawaii. I gave them my views on job security. They didn't like what I had to say. In few years, many of you will lose your jobs or be forced to work for less and less money, with less and less security. Because my work caused me to travel the world, I witnessed firsthand the combined power of cheap labor and innovations from technology. I realized that a worker in Asia, Europe, Russia, or South America was really competing with workers in America. I knew the idea of high pay and a safe, secure job for workers in the middle managers was an idea whose time had passed. Big companies will soon have to make cuts, both in their number of employees and the dollars they pay to workers, simply to be able to compete globally. I was never asked back in the University of Hawaii. A few years later, the word downsizing became commonplace. Every time a big company merged with another company, workers became redundant and downsizing occurred. Every time the owners wanted to make their shareholders happy, a downsizing occurred. With each downsizing, I saw the people at the top get richer and richer, and the people at the bottom pay the price. Every time I heard someone say, "I'm sending my child to a good school so he or she could get a good, safe, secure job," I cringe. I cringe too. I ain't even gonna count. Being prepared for a job is a good idea for the short term, but it's not enough for the long term. Slowly but surely, I was becoming a teacher. Build a system around your passion. Although my manufacturing company had turned around and was doing well again, my passion was gone. Rich Dad summed up in my frustration when he said, "School days are over. It's time to build a system around your heart. Build a system around your passion. Let the manufacturing company go and build what you know you must build. You've learned well from me, but you're still your father's son. You and your dad are teachers deep in your souls." Kim and I packed up everything and moved to California to learn new teaching methods so we could create a business around those methods. Before we could get the business off the ground, we ran out of money and were out on the street. It was that phone call to my rich dad, my wife standing by me, anger at myself, and rekindling of the passion that got us out of the mess we were in. Soon we were back to building a company. The company was an educational company using teaching methods that were almost the exact opposite of those used in traditional schools. Instead of asking students to sit still, we encouraged them to be active. Instead of teaching via lecture, we taught by playing games. Instead of being boring, we insisted our teachers to be fun. Instead of teachers, we sought out business people who actually started their own companies and could teach. We sought out their own companies and could teach using our style of teaching. Instead of grading the students graded the teachers. If the teachers got a lousy grade, the teacher was either put through another intensive training program or asked to leave. Sheesh, that's crazy. Five minutes till 6:30. The news. Alright. Age, educational background, sex, and religious beliefs were not criteria. All we asked for was a sincere desire to learn, and to learn quickly. We were eventually able to teach a year's worth of accounting in one day. Although we mainly taught adults, we had many teenagers learning right alongside highly paid, well-educated business executives. Instead of competing on tests, we asked them to cooperate on teams. Then we had the team take a test, competing against other teams taking the same test. Instead of striving for grades, we bet money, with winner takes all. The competition and desire to do well as a team was fierce. The teacher did not have to motivate the class. He or she just had to get out of the way once the learning competition began. Instead of quiet at test time, there was yelling, screaming, laughter, and tears. People were excited about learning. They were turned on by learning, and they wanted to learn more. Alright, let's see what GJ at right now. We are rejecting those New York highs. Alright. About 3 minutes till 2 and some change. We focused on teaching just 2 subjects: entrepreneurship and investing, the BNI quadrants. The people who wanted to learn these subjects in our style of education showed up in droves. We did not advertise. Everything spread by word of mouth. The people who showed up were people who wanted to create jobs, not looking for jobs. Once I made up my mind not to quit, that night at the phone booth, things began to move forward. In less than 5 years, we had a multi-million-dollar business with 11 offices throughout the world. We had built a new system of education, and the market loved it. Our passion had made it happen, because passion and good systems overcame fear in past programming. A teacher can be rich. Whenever I hear teachers say they aren't paid enough, I feel for them. The irony is that they are a product of their own systems programming. They look at being a teacher from the point of view of the E quadrant rather than the B or I quadrant. Remember, you can be anything you want to be in any of the quadrants, even a teacher. We can be anything we want. Most of us have the potential to be successful in all of the quadrants. It all depends on how determined we are to be successful. As my rich dad said, passion builds business, not fear. The problem of changing quadrants is often found in our past conditioning. Many of us came from families where the emotion of fear was used as a prime motivator to get us to think and act in a certain way. For example, did you do your homework? If you don't do your homework, you will flunk out of school and all of your friends will laugh at you. If you keep making faces, your face will get stuck in that position. And the classic, if you don't get good grades, you won't get a safe job with benefits. Well, today, many people have gotten good grades, but there are fewer safe jobs and even fewer with benefits like pensions. Many people, even those with good grades, need to mind their own business and not just look for a job where they will mind someone else's business. Yo, he really on that type of tip. Like, hey man, you need to mind your own business, man. All right, so did we close below this? Did we? Not necessarily. I mean, we did and we didn't. I mean, but we know that we want to be headed down towards that, you know. So maybe I just need to wait until we close below here. So we definitely got another candle to go. On trading view, it closed like right here in this area. But this ain't trading view. This is my broker. Okay. I definitely was just trying to put a poll right there, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter though. I'm definitely looking for a closure above there, or so we can get up out of this range, or a closure below here so we can get up out of this range. Let's see how many people got shoes. They ain't got no shoes. I should have put no shoes. I don't own a pair of shoes because some people don't own shoes. Okay, let's just point out the fact that AUD News did nothing here. Okay, it didn't do anything. Now I definitely understand that gold is playing around this area right here. I understand that. So, like I said, a closure below this would be great. We got about 5 minutes. Now the only thing that's really actually like getting to me is this, all this BS right here. All this BS. I'm not liking that. So we are going to change this to, if it goes down here, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna read the rest of this book tomorrow. Well, not the rest of it tomorrow, but some more of it tomorrow. Very good book so far. This is part 2 of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Being very patient. Being very patient. All right, so look, this is definitely why I waited, because we're not breaking anything. on, buddy. Give us something good. Oh man, I don't like that choppiness. I don't like choppiness. Come on, GJ. Who we got in the chat today? Who we got in the chat today? People be so scared to talk. They be so scared to say what's up. It's all good. I don't bite. Probably in 2 different locations anyways. Yeah. We got about 5 minutes left until Asia open. About 5 minutes. See if we can get something. See if gold drives. Let's see if gold pushes through. Probably not gonna get anything, but hey, it's okay. It's definitely okay. After this, we're gonna do some reactions and upload some reactions. I ain't did reactions in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Probably like a week. It's probably been about 4 days for real. I need a haircut. I need to cut my hair since I'm my own barber. I be having my stuff on beam. You know what I'm saying? Growing beard status. Growing beard. Still got holes in my beard. See, like if I would have got in, I'd have got stopped out. Look at that. It's a blessing, huh? It's a blessing to understand. We didn't even hit the 50% level yet. Oh my gosh. Come on, buddy. Trading is so boring, man. And it's only boring if you're doing it the right way. I read that in the Naked Forex book. fact, yes. Now that I think about this, what I noticed right here is this 5 minute. Okay, the reason why I did not mark this at first was because it's definitely not, you know what I'm saying, extremely valid. I definitely had it sitting right in this area. I had it sitting right here at first, okay? That's why I had it sitting at first. But I was like, no, because we got all these wicks. All these wicks right here. You know, all these wicks up in this area. So I was like, okay, cool. So on the 5 minute, when I just looked at the 5 minute not too long ago, I did notice this support right here. It definitely created a support in this area. Alright. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere. Okay. And then also, I pay attention to with the bank zones. So 1935 is a bank zone. If you know where I got the bank zones from, I got that from Lens. You know, the bank zone clearly definitely just popped up off the bank zone. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it. I don't really need the bank zones to understand that it happens every every 10. Well, no, it is every $5. Every $5. You know. So we're probably not gonna get no volume until about 10 o'clock. That's gonna be the end of Asian stream. And it looks like we are rejecting New York highs for real. But I'm definitely not feeling like this is good. Maybe if we break above here and test out these highs, like I said previously, I'll be looking to take buys. And this red line, it will be a take profit line if we go below that. This is what it looks like over here. So we got this long wick right here. So we're guaranteed to touch this line. That's the way I see that. Or we might just, you know what I'm saying, not touch this line. Okay. We might not take this line. And that's about 22, 23 pips away. 22 pips with spread. Spread is half a pip right now on GJ. But on gold, it is 2.5 pips. Ooh, excuse me, 2.5 pips. Okay, I don't want to look at this 5 minute anymore. Okay. So we might do a triple touch. Triple. So the reason why I did not definitely take a sell is because, yeah, we went below this candle. Like I said, we got a lot of wicks right here. So it's not really righteous to take a sell right here with all these wicks. Like we did, we reversed. You know what I'm saying? It was prepared for all those wicks. It was prepared to fake everybody out that wanted to go through those weeks. And If we'd have got down here and closed below here, I'd have been waiting on it to get past this wick to even think about a sell. Okay. I like clean ranges. Gold is going up right now, and it looked like it want to fly. Let's see what. I'm pretty sure it's the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour candle is breaking its previous 4 hour high right here, and it's driving. You know what I'm saying? No, it may continue to fill out this wick right here. You know, it definitely may continue to fill out 35 pips. About up here. You know, that's 20 pips. Like I said, if you seen the beginning of my analysis, I wasn't looking to set this up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the, you know what I'm saying, the risk to reward here. For 20 pips, we'd have probably been risking 20 pips. No, I'm good on that. I'm straight. So yeah, go ahead, go up there, go do what you want to do, reject that area, and give us a setup. Give us what we want. Hello, thank you for calling Talker Wrench. How may I help you? Yeah. He just. right. All right. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Something definitely just happened. So let's talk about gold and how. No, I don't want to talk about gold. I want to talk about GJ on the 4-hour is definitely rejecting. Okay, it's definitely rejecting the previous 4-hour. Now, if you don't know, we had this 4-hour. What was that one? Let's actually go back look. Yeah, we had the top of the 4-hour up there. So gold did not close above. Definitely not giving right now. I ain't like at all. Man, you could just say that shit in the comments, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm tripping. Man, nigga, I ain't sleep. Fuck you talking about? I'm chilling, man. I'm watching a video, man. Leave me alone. Sheesh. I knew your ass was here too. I knew it. Gonna text my phone, tell me something. Wake up, nigga. I ain't sleep, man. I'm just chilling, man. Waiting on my entry, man. I'm waiting on my entry, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit boring, man. I love this shit. Looking at charts and shit, man. Excuse my language. Fuck you talking about? You what? Hey man, you need to send me that song, man. I know Bands is edited already, man. You just need to send that junk to me, cause please, like now. Like now. Like facts. I know that junk so hard too, boy. Alright. For sure. Facts. I gotta do some reactions after this joint though. I'm gonna post some reactions in a minute. Probably tomorrow. See what's popping, see what's new up on the internet I can react to and give my rough ass me cussing and everything type of emotions. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Hey, you really caught me at the end of this jump. I'm really finna get off because I don't see no setup for real. Gold ain't giving, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to been had it set up by then. I don't want to see this close above here. I don't. I want to see it close below here. You know what I'm saying? GJ ain't giving. Woo woo to woo. So I'm finna go ahead and log up off this jump for real. Go ahead and do FBK. Hey, I do need to react to that jump because, you know what I'm saying? We was too teed in that video for real. But I'm trying to build my channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build it. I do need to go ahead. I ain't trying to get copyrighted either, so I'm trying to do some shit, you know what I'm saying? That's funny, you know what I'm saying? Ain't got no music in the back or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could just sit and watch probably like 30 minutes. Chillax, get them YouTube watch hours up. Somebody watching my shit, you heard? You know what I'm saying? That definitely is a good video though. I done watched that video probably like 20 times since you upload that motherfucker. I actually like that song for real. That song really nice. You know, it be like that though. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you tuning in with the poll, because I done had about 5 motherfuckers tune into this damn live stream and they ain't even do it. The poll been up halfway through. Probably about 45 minutes now. Let's do all that. I need some comedy on here. I'm saying, like, yeah, I just need to react to, you know what I'm saying, some funny shit so I can laugh, so people can hear my ugly ass laugh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, I'm finna listen to this song though, man, cause I know this junk just fire, man. I just know this junk just fire, you know. Yeah, Sirski, Glock on My Side, Master by Casper the Sniper. You know what I'm saying? Casper Sniper is a good artist. If you ever see this, if anybody else ever sees this. Hey, nah, for real though, gang. I'm finna really get off this joint because I don't see my setup. So I'm probably back on in the morning for real. And I'm finna go ahead and listen to this music, and then I'm start doing reactions after this. I appreciate you coming through, talking about some wake your sleep ass up, nigga. I wasn't tired, nigga. I ain't tired. I ain't sleepy either, nigga. Oh my gosh. But alright, boy. Man, these niggas too funny, man. Sheesh. For sure, boy. Appreciate you. Hey, leave a like, man. Leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Come see me back in the morning. 6:30 EST. That's 5:30 AM. You know what I'm saying? Central Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Leave a like so I can show up in your YouTube recommendations again. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. Alright, boy.